trying to do your best. You're trying to do your best at everything, right? As women, right? We want to do our best. We want to be the best moms, the best wives, the best employees, but I think it's about listening and tuning in and making sure that you are also taking care of you. And we have to be honest about that. I think I'm very guilty of being dishonest about that. And I'm fine, I'm good, So it's really about dialing in and being honest about, really, are you taking some time, and really, what do you need? Because we're all going to answer that a little bit differently, with the pandemic and my house being chock full and people working and school from home. And, I got to this point where I was like, okay, I need to go in a room and close the door and put a sign that says nobody comes in here till I'm ready to come back out. Right. So, it's just what do we need?
Yeah, I agree.
So Nancy, in a way, you created boundaries, and said, so I think that's wonderful advice. You said, okay, I need this hour. Here's the sign. When the sign's down, you can come in. I think that's wonderful. How are you doing it?
Well, and I was just going to say, I have been very in tune with my body for a long time. And I try to hold myself accountable to listening to what my body says. And so I meditate every morning, and I really try to listen. When my body says you need a break, I take a break. And I try to impart that on Nancy. But again, we're very different people. And so I think that takes time too. Like, that's not something that always came easily to me, but it's something that over time I recognize that our bodies are always talking to us, always. And the question is, are we dialed into them? And then are we pushing away, the signs and the signals that they're giving us? And I think that's pretty common.
Yeah, we just did this month, right? This month is when this is going to air is a different time, but in the month of April, we did a whole series of podcasts about this whole idea of how does trauma live in your body.
Oh,
and right, and it was so incredible. Just we live our lives from here up, and that our bodies hold all of this and then tell us. But we're going. We're not listening. I don't want to hear that. I don't really hear that. But it's all about this pause, it's all about taking that moment and taking that breath. And just like our book, The Power of a Pause, we really mean it. There's power in that. There's power in that taking of that time to just turn inward. And I just think that either we don't want to because it's too painful, or we don't, take the time, or we're in denial. There's a lot of reasons we don't want to do it, but man, oh man, do we have to do it.
It's crucial. It's crucial, right? I do it. I absolutely do it. I'm so glad you talked about it. I read the most amazing book about how your body holds on to trauma, and it was life-changing for me. It truly. I will drop a link below, and they're going to drop a link to their book too. You might have read the book.
Keeps the Score.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bessel van der Kolk. Yeah.
Yes, Harvard. He's like a Harvard doctor, if I remember right.
Yeah, amazing stuff.
It really, it almost, like, once you learn how much your body holds on, and like some of you, I've been through a lot of trauma in my life. Some of you don't even know the stories yet, but that book changed everything for me.
And our podcast 195, we had on a trauma sensitive yoga instructor, and we talked about that book, The Body Keeps the Score, because she bases a lot of what she does on it. So we'll drop that in the notes, podcast 195, because it was mind blowing.
Yes, it was.
It opens your eyes, right?
Yeah.
So if we're taking, and please, check all these out. I'm telling you, that book changed my life. It changed my life. Okay, before we go, I want to ask you this. And I want to have you ladies back, because we're going to do coffee talk. It's going to be fun. Nancy, what are you doing, and can people hire you?
Can people hire me?
And they hire both of you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So right now, what we're doing that we're really fired up about is we're doing these mindset management programs in corporations. And, gosh, let's talk about, people are having such a hard time with the whole idea of working from home. It's not easy. It's really difficult. And being disconnected from their fellow coworkers. My gosh, we haven't been back in my office in a year. We do all of our stuff from home, which is crazy. So we really think it's important to give people tools that they need to become a little bit more joyful, to be able to change their mindsets a little bit, to be able to connect with each other, because it helps not only them, but it helps the company too. Because if you're more happy at work, then you're going to be more productive, less ill, you're going to stay there longer, which reduces those turnover costs. So that's one of the main thing that we're doing right now.
Yeah. And of course, we have online programs that can be found on our website, and we can, drop that
Definitely
link.
drop them below. Yes.
Yeah, so the people can do them self-paced, and at their leisure. But we have our books and we have our podcast, and
Yeah.
and we go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, we have a program that we do for groups called Filling in the Missing Piece, PEACE, piece, and that's, for people that want to just get together as a group, and it's kind of a deeper dive into self-love, self-compassion, self-forgiveness, goes over 5 different segments. So it's builds upon itself, and it's a really great experience to just really kind of immerse a little bit in this internal world and what's happening there.
Yeah, so you see them. Please hire my friends. I'm 150% behind them. Please hire them. I bring people onto the show. I'm handpicking who I'm having on this show because I vouch for them. I'm behind them. So everyone you've seen for the last year, the 150% have my support. So please hire my friends. We're gonna have these ladies back. I would like to get into Nancy more about your work and talk about that, because there are people in my network who are aspiring to be journalists. And I did a lot of photojournalism. So I want to talk about that. And I want to talk about what you've done and what you've done in your past, that we can educate people and why you came to the space, the place that you guys are right now.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. You're awesome to us. Thank you.
Oh, I'm a deeply, deeply loyal friend. That never changes. So we will be back. Check them out. You see the profiles. We wish you guys a beautiful day. Thank you so much, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.